faced it, you've seen all over the youth and lately in the adult. Not here tonight to defend her title, so certainly one of the most experienced competitors in U.S. competitions.
Well, I mean, except for the fact that the last two moves are very difficult.
Better.
Yeah, and that's definitely something that when you are more of a sport climber, I think that's one thing. There we go.
There it is, Alex Puccio.
Trying to add sport climbing national champion to her.
This year in general.
Yeah, there's Kyra Condi.
And there he is, the 21-year-old two-time defending bouldering national champion, Nathaniel Coleman.
Video is a production of the USA Climbing Competition Belay working group. This is a demonstration companion to the USA Climbing Competition Belay handbook, located on the resources page at usaclimbing.org. It does not serve as an absolute guide. All practices and procedures demonstrated in this video have been tested at USA Climbing Championship competition. Please direct questions and comments to usaclimbing.org.
From the climber side in this case. Make sure you flick the rope back into their baskets carefully, stacking the rope so that it does not tangle. Once flicked, hand the basket back to the competitor. And send the competitor back to the weight ready chair or to the next one.
Ready.
A few years ago, he was looking real good on the World Cup circuit, and I kind of expected to see him this past season, but I think he was focused on school or something. But it looks like he's pretty motivated to get back into the comp scene right now, and he's super strong. So we were in a bunch of finals together, like 2018, 2019.
Yeah, he's popped up a couple times, 2019, in those finals, 5th place, 7th place on the World Cup circuit. So we got a, just having a, he's got a knot in his rope.
That's not what you want.
No, he's not. So you're going to pick the shortest end of the rope, and then he's probably going to walk him through it. Yeah. And Did you stack your own rope or did someone else stack it for you? But it happens, and I'm glad they caught it. That would have been somebody trying to unfurl that knot as quick as they could. That would have been stressful.
It's the classic Belay challenge when your homie's like red pointing and there's a knot in the middle of the rope. You're like trying to feed it through the whole set.
Yeah, Ty, absolutely experienced in this venue, knows what to do. Took a quick stop to that. Now we're gonna calm everything back down again. It's funny, I mean, you just dialed up to pull on, so you gotta take a minute. The clock doesn't start until you pull off the ground, so there's that. The clock stops where the clock starts as you turn around, so you can have that minute of composure. At this point of the route, Jesse Grouper, what have you gone for?
Beautiful climbing from
very
Olivia
close, and
Moss.
that was very good performance.
And again, we talked about this with the men. Coming out first is kind of an awesome feeling, especially in the lead discipline.
Honestly, an amazing job. I think Ryan was just incredible.
Sitting in fourth place right now as Colin Duffy gets on the wall.
Þessar aliens eru farin virkilega að gera fólk hrætt, þannig að við skulum virkilega hafa varað hjá mæti eitthvað sem við erum.
I always think that a judge has one of the hardest jobs at any climbing competition, and I have stolen Ty.
Allez, Giorgio!
So I found Noah. Noah, first of all, take me through the basics of your job. What is the point of a belay at an event like this?
Belaying in an event like this, it requires a lot of consistency. Safety is priority for this. So we are in charge of managing the rope as climbers are climbing up. And then as we go towards competition climbing, we have more specificities to take into account as we're belaying competitors at a very high level.
Let's go, Ricardo. Allez.
Things that people do wrong is just not being attentive, making sure that you can catch a fall at any instance that a climber is on a wall. To be able to, at any level, have the opportunity to make sure that you're in a safe position. Having that consistency is so important to a competition. Very different from letting your brake hand loose on a gree-gree. So.
Gamba! Give it up one more time for Junta Sekiguchi from Team Japan.
the sunroof. I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on me.
And then just shorted it. And then an excellent catch.
Yeah, I feel like the sound of the slamming into the wind, not even like slamming, but just think about it, avoiding that volume was what needed to happen, and Laura executed amazingly there in keeping Brian safe. But anytime you hear someone hit the wall, like, I think that sounds aggressive.
That's all. The belayers, they go through quite a lot, actually, Megan. I mean, they have belaying courses, and Ty Hardaway has done an excellent job over the years. There he is in the black hat, black hoodie, coaching through as well as teaching and training. Sean Bailey is going to top your finals route here and guarantee a podium spot. Adrian Akiko can bring us on this route. There is definitely room at the top.
So if you're like a little worried about the route and you think it's something that's not your style, it can really get in your head.
Rock through that.
Finding that left drop me earlier was so good. None of the other men.
You should use footwork, you should move. Your brake hand will always remain in a down position. We typically set our rope away from the wall. That gives us room to work. What is that work? That work is footwork. To give a few extra feet, you take a step in. Not on the climber side, and to demonstrate that we're not creating a technical incident. It is the responsibility of the belayer to maintain and watch the system the entire time they are belaying. It is important to stand in a place where you can see the entire route. That may mean using footwork and moving around a little.
Your knot looks good and your harness looks good. Ready? I'm ready. 5 minutes.
Put him in a spot where he could possibly get into the final tonight.
And there we see him giving a little side hug to one of our belayers, Ty. Everybody loves him. He's at all of the events. And he's really, because he belays so much, he really becomes friends with a lot of these athletes. And everybody knows him.
Yeah, I really feel very secure when Ty is belaying me.
You know, it's really cool to see how much the belay team has evolved. I mean, I remember doing comps way back when, and I don't think we ever had like an actual belay team. Now, these belayers, they have actual training in this. Ty is the one who's running everything, and we know that when we step out there as athletes, you know you're going to be safe. It's not just someone who volunteered that day to belay. There's actual certification that they're going through, and it's definitely comforting for the athlete.
Yeah, it's really professional. They introduce themselves like, I'm Ty, I'm going to be your belayer today. They check your harness, they check your knot, and they show that their belay system is safe, and then that's like the
be a bunch of little kids.
Carrie Scott is our first climber out, all fine and ready to go after previewing the route with her fellow competitors.
Boulders this morning.
Yeah, lots of points in the low zone and the high zone area. Not
close to the bubble of the final. I think maybe just out, but really, really narrow margins between, especially Karakani, Chloe Koskoy, and Kylie Hellenderboard a little bit farther. And she's going to have first. I mean, she's well on her way, full of, but it's not over till it's over, and he really is going to need to execute on this lead route.
keep going. Not going to make it happen.
Yeah, he's getting good experience for sure, living in Japan. Obviously,